All right, y'all. Welcome back to a new episode of the N1 podcast. And before I start, I'd like to let y'all know to check out Stadium Rant. Link is in the description. I do have an Instagram that's also in the description, and one underscore podcast, and a Twitter, and one podcast 23. So, NBA All Star has concluded. All Star Weekend has concluded, and I will say I'm impressed and disappointed at the same time. Disappointment, I will get to that. Impressed, McClung. That's it. That's really also because Tyler Hero, our Miami Heat star, Tyler Hero won the 3-point contest. But before I get to All Star Weekend, obviously, we had the trade deadline. I didn't want to talk about it because everybody talked about it. Yes, Luka is on the Lakers. The Lakers are going to win championship number 18. LeBron is going to get ring number 5 for sure. Butler is on the Warriors. Thank you, Butler, for your service in Miami. We didn't like how you executed your way out of Miami, but again, thank you. Andrew Wiggins is on the Heat, and he takes number 22. Hashtag not my 22. I don't care how much he acted up. Butler still got us to 2 finals appearances, so I will still always thank Butler for that. Ah, man, but those were like some of the biggest trades. I don't want to get into everything. Kuzma went to the Milwaukee Bucks, Marcus Smart to the Wizards, I believe. So yeah, it was crazy. De'Aaron Fox also went to the Spurs. That's a nice pickup as well. De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs. The Spurs are gonna do great things in the future for sure. But anyways, I want to talk about NBA All Star Weekend mainly because that's what recently happened. And Friday night, All Star Friday night is always the Rising Stars Challenge. Rising Stars Challenge. That was it was a nice game. It was a bit competitive. I did like it. The tournament style, still trying to get used to it. But speaking of tournament style, they added that to the All Star format, the All Star game format. They changed their style again and again and again. Yep. 3 teams, 3 All Star teams, and then the final team being the winner from the Rising Stars team. And man, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Yeah, I have a lot to say, but I'll get to All Star Sunday night. But yeah, the Rising Stars Challenge wasn't bad. Celebrity game. Yeah, it's the celebrity game. Nobody really cares. Kai Cenat said he was going to drop 30, but he only dropped 4 points. Drewski dropped 4 points. But it's the celebrity game. Nobody really cares about that. I hope I get to the celebrity game one day. I'm calling it right now. I'm gonna get to the celebrity game one day. But anyways, let me just get to All Star Saturday night. The skills challenge. Nobody cares about the skills challenge. Nobody has ever cared about the skills challenge for the past 10 years or something. I don't know. But the skills challenge was never really one to be anticipated for. But there was one highlight. Um, Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul tried to finesse the system, and although I personally believe it was funny, it was also kind of like, really, like, come on, bro, at least try. Like they didn't even care. And then when they finished, they got booed out the building. Fans were booing. Donovan Mitchell was instigating, putting a thumbs down, booing them as well. It was funny, but at the same time, it was just like, really, bro, why? This is why nobody cares. They're like it's stuff like that that just shows like the stars don't care. You know what I mean? Like at least show some type of effort. Show that you want to be there, bro. Come on, please don't do no dumb stuff like that. And team Cavs won. How many times has Team Cavs won? I think they win like every year. Literally, I think they won like 2022. I think they won 2023. I think they won 2024 and this year. Somebody fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure Team Cavs won every single year with this new format. If it wasn't every year, they won like 2 or 3. It was something like that. I believe they did win multiple times. I know for sure they did. Enough of the skills challenge. Nobody cares about that. Let's get to the 3-point contest, the true main event of All Star Weekend. Tyler Hero won. Congrats, Tyler Hero, representing Miami, representing the Heat. Yes, sir. That's what's up. I'm shocked that Lillard got eliminated in the first round. I think he was down by 1. I think he was 1 point away from tying Tyler Hero, I believe, in the first round. And then Buddy Hield in the first round. 31 points for Buddy Hield in the first round. That is insane. And then Buddy Hield was like 1 or 2 points. He was 1 point away from tying Tyler Hero in the second round. That that was always the 3-point contest is always amazing. It's just perfect. It's cinema because you never know who's gonna win. You could be like, oh, so and so is gonna win. I got this person win. I got that person win. But at the end of the day, you don't know who's gonna win. When you got something like the dunk contest, you have like an idea of who's gonna win. Like for example, like 2016, you had an idea that Zach LaVine is most likely going to win. Although some people believe that Zach LaVine shouldn't have won, I personally believe in 2016 Zach LaVine deserved to win. You got things like 2020 where people had Aaron Gordon winning in 2020. I personally believe that Aaron Gordon should have won in 2020. You have years like 2000. People had Vince Carter winning. Vince Carter won. And for the past 3 years, people have had McClung winning the dunk contest, and he is the first player to three-peat a dunk contest. Nobody has ever three-peated a dunk contest. The only other player to win 3 dunk contests was the short king himself, Nate Robinson. But three-peat? Never, never, never. Until a G Leaguer has done it. And here we go to the classic dunk contest rant. It's back. Yes, it is. Now I'm scrolling through Twitter, minding my own business, watching the dunk contest. McClung just gracefully dunks over a car. As his first dunk, too. First dunk over the car. Beat that Blake Griffin. He dunked over the hood of a car. Very impressive, huh? This dude cleared, not only did he clear the car, he jumped over somebody, hit a reverse. McClung loves reverse dunks. He hit a reverse. That is insane. It's one thing to jump over the car, but with a person over the car as well, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, again, back to the rant. G Leaguer. A G Leaguer. No disrespect to McClung because he got hops. He got bunnies, man. But seriously, I don't understand why stars just don't want to do it anymore. And everybody could point their fingers. Oh, it was LeBron's fault. Stephen A. Smith likes to say it's LeBron's fault. And I don't personally believe it's LeBron's fault. I don't believe it. Because if it was LeBron's fault, there will be 0 All-Stars. After LeBron was drafted, there will be 0 All-Stars, 0 superstars participating in the dunk contest. But yet, we've had guys like Paul George in the dunk contest. We've had guys like Zach LaVine in the dunk contest. Zach LaVine eventually became an All-Star. We had guys like Donovan Mitchell, who is now a superstar in the league, who participated in the dunk contest. I mean, we had Jaylen Brown, first time in 7 years? Last season? I believe so. Last season was the first time in 7 years where a current All-Star participated in the dunk contest. So before we point fingers at LeBron, although yes, I do believe that LeBron does play. This is coming from a LeBron fan himself. LeBron does have some responsibility for guys not participating in the dunk contest, but it's not solely because of LeBron. It's not. Because we had guys like DeRozan. We also had guys like Blake Griffin competing in the dunk contest as well. But anyways, I just don't appreciate the fact that guys just don't care. They just do not care. You got John Morant on Twitter talking about Mac make me want to dunk next year. And then Giannis responds with, Ja, if you do it, I'll do it next year. 2026. Ja Morant and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dunk contest. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Giannis, fun fact, Giannis was actually in the dunk contest. I think it was 2015. Yeah, 2015. That was when Zach LaVine won. That amazing dunk contest, by the way. Zach LaVine. Amazing. Even Zach LaVine got in on it, saying that he might do it. He called out, I think he called out Aaron Gordon too. I ain't gonna lie. If we get Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine part 2, that'll be amazing. I doubt it though, because I believe Aaron Gordon said that he doesn't plan on ever doing the dunk contest anymore. McClung himself also said after winning the 3rd dunk contest in a row, he said that he doesn't really see himself doing it next year, but we'll see. That's what all he said is we'll see what happens. But he doesn't really plan on doing it next year. So now what, NBA? What now? What incentive are you going to give these players at this point? Because it seems like the only way players are actually gonna care is if money is involved. What like why can't you do it for the love? What happened to the love? There's no more love. It's only about the bread. And I don't like that, man. I truly don't like that. Speaking of bread, McClung made more money. He made more money participating in the dunk contest than than being in the G League. I believe he made like 300K from winning the dunk contest all 3 years, and he made like 100K. I believe so. It was like 100K in the G League. That's actually crazy. But it seems like these NBA stars, they need more and more and more money. Yet guys are signing $200+ million contracts for 5 years. What more money do you need? See, think about it. Think about it. What more money do you need? We got guys now. We got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum on $300+ million contracts. What more money do you need? Seriously. Do you think you're gonna get embarrassed? Stop it. Stop it. Because if you get dunked on, that's getting dunked on. If you miss a few dunks, in the dunk contest, like people not even gonna talk about that. Like they will talk about it for probably like a few days, and then after that, it's ancient history. Literally, it will become ancient history. Just imagine, we had a dunk contest. John Morant, Anthony Edwards, Zion, if he was able to stay healthy, and Aaron Gordon. Let's say Aaron Gordon. Like if that was announced, you know how many people would sit down and actually watch that? Like, yeah, the dunk contest has lost its flair and lost its aura, all of that. McClung saved it, but imagine just putting those stars, imagine putting those high flyers, those well-known high flyers in the dunk contest. You know how many people will actually watch that? I bet you. You put Anthony Edwards in it. You put Jaw. You put Zion if healthy. You put Zach LaVine. You put who's another high flyer? Let's say Donovan Mitchell or like any one of those guys, right? People will actually sit down and watch it. Viewership for All-Star Saturday night will skyrocket for sure. But it's just sad that guys they don't want to do it. It's so sad, man, because we've had dark times like the 2021 dunk contest and the 2022 dunk. Jesus, oh my God, those were bad, man. Those, I don't even know which one was. I think 2022 was worse. Those 2 years were so bad, man. And like, I've gotten to the point where it's just like cancel All-Star Weekend, just cancel it, because the stars don't care. They do not care. But before I say that, let me go to All-Star Sunday night. Let's get to the All-Star game, right? 42 minutes of basketball in 3 hours. Yeah. That 42 minutes, 42 minutes of real basketball in a 3 hour production from 8 o'clock to 11. I sat down on my chair watching this, and then I'm just seeing constant Kevin Hart. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I personally believed it was funny. I saw it was funny, but I want to watch basketball, bro. That's it. I just want to watch basketball. I don't care about these skits or these monologues or whatever. I don't care. Look, the tribute that they gave to Inside the NBA, the guys at Inside the NBA, that was beautiful. That was very nice. But that's something for halftime. Unfortunately, there was no halftime because of the new format. The new tournament style format. 3 teams of all-stars, and then the winner of the Rising Stars Challenge faced one of the teams. We had Shaq's OGs, we've had the international guys, and we had the Rising Stars. Definitely not a PR stunt. And then we had the winner of the Rising Stars Challenge. Winner of the Rising Stars Challenge faced the OGs. Definitely not a PR stunt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. There were moments where there was some defense. There were moments where like they actually played hard, and I did like that. I really did. But there were also moments where you get a wide open lane for a dunk. You had just constant threes. I didn't like that, but definitely was way better than last year. Wait, like last year is like the bottom. Like you couldn't get any worse than last year. But this year wasn't bad. It was boring, but it wasn't bad. But I just didn't like the constant breaks and the constant like interruptions and the commercials, all of that stuff, man. Especially like when you look back at it, you had guys that wanted to hoop. Like you got guys like Shea trying to get the guys off the court. Kevin Durant, he wanted to hoop. Kevin Durant always wanted to hoop. But like these guys actually wanted to play, but yet just the constant interruptions, like, let's make a logo 3 before Damian Lillard hits 3 logo 3s for $100,000. Dude was definitely not picked before the All-Star game even started. Dude, that was definitely not scripted. Come on, bro. Like, it took so long. I don't think it was scripted, but the dude was definitely picked before the game. But it took so long that like they were being rushed. It took so long the buzzer sounded off. Like bro, it like Mr. Beast had to be like, guys, we gotta hurry up. You better go on the commercial. I would have rather seen the commercials than watch that. Because what the hell is that, bro? I'm trying to watch the All-Star game. I'm not trying to watch no logo 3 challenge, bro. Like if you wanted to do that for All-Star Saturday night, do it for All-Star Saturday night, not the All-Star game. Please. Another thing. So Draymond Green, he mentioned how he doesn't believe that the winners of the Rising Stars Challenge deserve to be in the All-Star game. I agree with that. I completely agree with that. Here's the problem, though. If the NBA players actually cared about playing in the All-Star game, we wouldn't get to this point. If players weren't chucking up threes all the time during the All-Star game, if players actually showed that they cared about playing an exhibition game, ain't nobody saying that you got to be in a regular season mode or playoff mode. But we all know during scrimmages, we all know during summer practices, as Stephen A. Smith did point out, players play much harder than they play in the All-Star game. If they were to at least give like what you give in a scrimmage, then it would have been perfect. No, there will be no need to change the format. At the end of the day, it's on the stars. It's on the star players. If you don't want the format to be changed, if you want to be East and West, show that you care. Show that you care. Actually play hard. Actually play some good defense. Actually play some entertaining basketball. Because that's the point of All-Star Weekend. It's to entertain. It's to just show the entertainment aspect of basketball. It's to just relax and enjoy the game. That's all we're asking, bro. Like maybe a little trash talk from here and there, like yeah, you could pop a logo 3 from time to time. You can get a nice little open lane, but not every single time, bro. Not almost every possession. It needs to be a logo 3. Not almost every possession. It needs to be a 3. Not almost every possession. You need to have a wide open lane to get a fancy dunk. If you get a steal to get a fancy dunk, that would be so much better. But like, bro, like just show that you care about basketball. That's all we're saying, bro. Because like guys show that they don't care, and it's just like what's the point? What's the point in tuning in? Because eventually they're gonna cancel it. I'm just saying it right now. Eventually the NBA is gonna cancel All-Star Weekend, and they're just gonna have like a break between the season. That's just all it is. Because like once the stars show that they don't care, it's just like nobody's gonna watch it. Once nobody watches it, it's gonna be like, okay, that's it. We're not even gonna put it on anymore. And honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. At this point, I'm kind of for canceling All-Star Weekend. I kind of am for it because like why put it on if you're just gonna show a boring game, if you're just gonna show just constant misses, and it's just like what motivation do I have to watch the game? What motivation do I have to watch All-Star Saturday night besides the 3-point contest? Like if Mac McClung doesn't do it next year, who's gonna do it? I don't expect any NBA stars to do it. Like seriously, I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. Stephon Castle, by the way, he has some nice dunks. He really nice dunks, but like nobody cares, bro. No, just nobody cares. Although I will say that lob from Jokic to Wembanyama, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Kyrie trying to ISO Wembanyama. That was amazing. That was beautiful. Kyrie soft lob. That was beautiful. That was All-Star. That's All-Star Weekend right there. That's the All-Star. It's like the game has its moments, but then it's just like the moments are always hidden with just terrible basketball. The moments are always hidden with boring basketball. And again, this year wasn't as bad as last year. Like don't get it twisted. Last year was horrible. It was atrocious. But like this year also wasn't that it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was boring. It had its moments, but for the most part, it was boring. And I also want to say this. LeBron was under a lot of scrutiny for announcing that just before the All-Star game he wasn't going to play due to ankle soreness. And I see where people are coming from. As a LeBron fan, I agree that was not the best move. I don't agree with the move, honestly. And honestly, people talk about Norman Powell, but I think Sabonis should have gotten it. Sabonis definitely should have gotten the All-Star nod. Sabonis is always getting snubbed. Sabonis is literally the Trae Young of the Western Conference. The constant snubs. LaMelo also got snubbed too as well. But like we can't just ignore that Sabonis is hooping as well, bro. Sabonis be getting 20-20 games, bro. Like give more props to Sabonis. Norman Powell is deserving, but I think Sabonis is a bit more deserving. Now, back to LeBron again. Are we also gonna ignore the fact that Anthony Edwards did it too? Anthony Edwards didn't play due to a groin injury. It was announced just before the game. Nobody's giving Anthony Edwards any scrutiny. Again, I don't agree with what LeBron did, but we got to keep the same energy, bro. Anthony Edwards was not under any type of scrutiny, even though it wasn't announced earlier in the day. It wasn't announced a few days before. It was announced just before the game. I didn't even know. At least like when I was on Twitter, I saw it like an hour before the game. Literally during the introductions, I found out that Anthony Edwards was not playing due to a groin injury. I did not know that. So why isn't Anthony Edwards under any scrutiny, but LeBron is? I want to say one more thing though. How y'all gonna get on LeBron for wearing street clothes in the picture, bro? At this point, LeBron is finding new ways to be hated on. This is actually crazy, bro. We're gonna act like there were never any other years that NBA All Stars were injured and they wore street clothes, bro. Are we just gonna pretend that that has never happened? This is the first time that an NBA All Star who was injured wore street clothes in the picture while everybody else was wearing their jerseys. Bro, come on, bro. Oh, LeBron ruined the picture. Oh, LeBron don't care. Come on, bro. This is crazy. Finding new ways to hit on LeBron is crazy, bro. We just gonna act like LeBron isn't a 21-time All Star. We're gonna act like LeBron wasn't playing in every single All Star game that he has appeared in until this year. We gonna pretend? Are we just gonna ignore that LeBron is 40 years old, bro? Like, leave the guy alone. Again, I don't agree with what he did, but bro, he's 40. He was an All Star starter at 40 years old, bro. But then again, you know the classic. Oh, Jordan would never. Oh my God, Michael Jordan would never do that. Even if Jordan had an ankle injury, he still play. He still hoop. He'll still lace up them sneakers, and he gonna go hoop. He gonna go crazy in the All Star game. He would have dropped 50 at 40 years old in the All Star game. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. It is what it is. Whatever, bro. But I think it's crazy that LeBron is getting hate, even though other guys have done it before. But that's just how it is. That's how it is when you're LeBron James. You're the go to basketball. But I think again, as I said earlier, All Star Weekend most likely will one day get canceled because stars don't care, and I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I'm for it. But yeah, All Star Weekend it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. Yeah, the skills challenge nobody cares. The Rising Stars challenge was okay. The celebrity game nobody really cares. Again, I'm calling it. I'm gonna be there one day. But the contest, McClung once again shows that he is not real. Jumping over somebody, windmill, dunking two balls in while dude is standing on a hoverboard, dunks over Evan Mobley while Evan Mobley is standing on like a plank of wood. That was also insane. Doing a whole reverse fake to like twist around and dunk. Like what? How do you think of that type of stuff? But yeah, that's it, really, bro. McClung was the highlight of All Star Weekend as usual, and that's really it. That's all I got. So I'm out.